The Divine Enigma, Unraveling the Cosmic Mother and the Luminous Void. Welcome, seekers, to Beyond the Veil. I'm Radzi, your guide through the shadows and stardust of the cosmos. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the greatest mystery of all, the nature of God, or whatever you want to call that elusive force that hums beneath everything. Picture this. An astronaut rockets into the abyss, returns to Earth, and when asked if he's seen God, he smirks and says, "She's black." Now, I don't know about you, but that's the kind of cosmic curveball that makes me sit up and pay attention. What if God isn't the bearded tyrant of Sunday school lore? What if the divine is something far stranger, far wilder, and, dare I say, funnier than we've been led to believe? Stick with me, because we're about to peel back the layers of this enigma, and trust me, it's going to get wonderfully weird. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and smack that bell, because you won't want to miss a single dive into the unknown. Let's go! Let's start with a story that's been floating around longer than my nan's fruitcake recipe. An astronaut blasts off into the infinite, comes back, and drops this bombshell. I've seen God, and she's black. Now, before you roll your eyes and mutter, "Oh, here we go," with the woke theology, hear me out. This isn't about politics. It's about perception. It's about shaking up that dusty old image of God as some grumpy granddad in the sky, doling out lightning bolts like a cosmic parking warden. Because, let's be honest, that image has overstayed its welcome. I once met a monk, lovely chap, terrible tea-making skills, who told me he started life as an atheist, didn't believe in anything beyond what he could poke with a stick. Then he stumbled across this French philosopher, Henri Bergson, who banged on about the Elan Vital, this vital force pulsing through everything. And the monk thought, hang on, this sounds suspiciously like God. Not the Sunday school version, mind you, but something bigger, something alive. And that's where our journey begins tonight, with the idea that maybe, just maybe, the universe isn't some cold mechanical clockwork. Maybe it's a living thing, and we're part of it. Here's the kicker. If you're intelligent, and I'm looking at you, you clever lot watching this, you can't seriously think you're the product of a meaningless cosmic hiccup. Figs don't grow on thistles, grapes don't sprout from thorns, and brilliant, curious humans don't pop out of a universe that's just stumbling around in the dark. No, you're an aperture, a window through which the universe peers at itself. And if that's true, then whatever's behind it all, that energy, that ground of being, as the theologian Paul Tillich called it, has to be intelligent. It has to know what it's doing. But, and this is a big but, don't go jumping the gun. Don't slap a white beard and a rule book on it and call it the biblical God. That's a trap, folks. A trap set by centuries of priests and kings who wanted a God that looks like them. Paternal, authoritarian, and a bit of a control freak. I mean, imagine the cosmic board meeting. Right, let's design a deity. Give him a throne, a temper, and a list of commandments longer than my arm. That's not God. That's a Middle Eastern dictator with a glow-up. And yet, that image sticks. Even Jesus, bless him, had to work with what he had. In his culture, father was the best analogy going. But we're not in 1st century Judea anymore. We're in 2025, and we've got rebellion in our bones. We're done with the authoritarian daddy figure. Does that make us atheists? Not a chance. I'd argue it's the opposite. It's a deeper faith, a wilder one. What if we ditch the idols altogether? What if God, or whatever this is, doesn't need a face, a name, or agenda? What if it's just there? Now, theologians hate this. I've sparred with a few over pints. Lovely people, terrible at losing arguments. And they'll tell you God's got a specific nature, rules, opinions, a cosmic HR department with a naughty list. But that's just human baggage projected onto the infinite. The Jewish, Christian, and Muslim traditions often paint this picture of a bossy overlord, and it leaves a lot of us feeling like naughty kids staring up at a disapproving granddad. Well, I'm a granddad myself. 5 grandkids, all absolute legends, and I can tell you, I'm not here to be worshipped. I'm just trying to keep up with them and not spill my tea. So why should God be any different? Let's flip the script. Picture this. Instead of God the Father, we've got God the Mother. She's black, like the astronaut said, not in some literal skin tone sense, but as the vast, starry void, the feminine principle. Now, I know some of you are thinking, Radzi, don't go all negative on us. Women aren't negative. And you're right. But hear me out. In philosophy, the negative isn't a bad thing. It's the space, the stillness, the substance that makes everything else possible. Think of a painting. You see the bird, but do you notice the white paper underneath? Or a book. You read the words, but without the blank page, they're nowhere. That's the feminine. Space, darkness, the cosmic womb. Without it, no stars, no light, no you, no me. And here's where it gets trippy. Astronomers, those brainy folks with telescopes bigger than my house, are starting to say stars might be a function of space, not the other way around. Space isn't just emptiness. It's alive. It's potent. It's the canvas of creation. So when our astronaut says, she's black, maybe he's onto something. Maybe the divine isn't a shining king on a throne, but a vast inky mother cradling the universe in her arms. But we can go deeper. Because even the mother image, beautiful as it is still an image. Behind it there's something else, something we can't pin down. The mystics have tried. Dionysius the Areopagite called it the luminous darkness. Nagarjuna, the Buddhist sage, called it shunyata, the void. Shankara, the Hindu philosopher, named it Brahman and said, nope, can't describe it. Neti neti, not this, not that. It's the blank at the heart of everything, the thing you can't grab because it's already holding you. And here's the funny bit. We're terrified of that blankness. We'd rather cling to idols, golden calves, bearded gods, whatever, because letting go feels like falling. But what if falling is the point? What if faith isn't about clutching a rule book, but about trusting the void? Imagine you're on a cosmic trapeze, swinging through the stars, and you let go. Not because you've got a net, but because you realize the air itself is holding you up. That's the attitude I'm talking about. So where does that leave us? With a mystery, that's where. Not a puzzle to solve, but a presence to feel. It's not the you think you are, your ego, your to-do list, your mirror selfie. It's the you that's underneath all that, the you that's one with the stars and the space between them. You can't grasp it, and you don't need to. What would you even do with it? Frame it? Put it on your mantelpiece? Look, kids, I caught God. Nah, it's too big for that. This isn't atheism, by the way. It's the opposite. It's saying the divine isn't a thing out there to bow to, but the ground we're standing on, the breath we're breathing. And the moment you stop chasing it, something wild happens. You relax, you trust, you laugh a little more, Because all those rules, all that thou shalt not jazz, it's just noise. The real divine, it's quiet, it's black, it's luminous, and it's you. So here's my question for you today. What if the God you've been looking for isn't up there or out there, but right here, in the space between your thoughts? Chew on that one, friends. Well, folks, we've danced through the void tonight, haven't we? From bearded tyrants to cosmic mothers to the luminous darkness that defies every name we throw at it. I hope you felt that tingle, the one that says, maybe there's more to this than I thought. That's what Beyond the Veil is all about. Peeling back the layers and daring to look at what's underneath. If you've enjoyed this journey, smash that subscribe button, give us a like, and hit the bell, because there's so much more to explore together. Before I go, let's end with a little reflection. Take a breath with me. Feel that stillness inside you, that blank, beautiful space where the stars of your soul shine. I asked you earlier, what if the God you've been looking for isn't up there or out there, but right here in the space between your thoughts? Let that simmer for a moment. Maybe the divine isn't something to chase, but something to rest in. Maybe it's not a riddle to solve, but a mystery to love. And here's my end piece reflection. We spend so much of our lives grasping for answers, for control, for something solid to stand on. But what if the solid ground was an illusion, and the real strength lies in letting go? What if the void isn't empty, but full of potential, of wonder, of us? That's the enigma we've unraveled tonight, and it's yours to carry forward. Now, let's seal this with an affirmation. Repeat it with me, out loud or in your heart, wherever the Spirit moves you. It's simple, but it's powerful. Ready? Here we go. I am the space where the stars shine. I trust the mystery within me. Let's say it again. I'm the space where the stars shine. I trust the mystery within me. One more time, with feeling. I am the space where the stars shine. I trust the mystery within me. Feel that? That's you, connecting to the cosmic pulse. Carry it with you, friends. Until next time, keep seeking, keep laughing, and keep peering beyond the veil. I'll see you in the stars.